here, and then I can kind of feel where the bone is. I'm going to get a different angle right up into it there.
That's
like that.
cool, man.
So it's might look a bit weird, but we're just doing anything we can to help people, you know, get that spot, get that angle that you need to hit what you need to hit. Good. Yeah, so we're on to it now. G'day guys, Ninja and Darcy here. Today we're going to do some high hamstring, high adductor kind of work. We did another video on Jay, so check that one out as well if you want to see a different way of treating it.
Yep.
But yeah, and also like, subscribe, share our videos, look at our links below. There's heaps there for everybody, so have a look at that. Appreciate your support.
Definitely.
But yeah, getting back onto this, the reason we've got the bones here, our skeleton, because when Darcy lifts up his leg, kind of we're going to get up into the high hamstring and adductors. It's very hard to kind of visualize, but when you kind of have the skeleton here, I'm going to be getting right into the hamstring when it comes off the bone here, and then also the adductors come off this bone here and then come along the leg. So when I'm kind of pushing up in here, I want to really attach to tendon, but when you're kind of watching it, you probably won't fully grasp what we're doing. But you can visualize a tendon coming off there and then all the adductors coming up here and coming spreading down the leg. So yeah.
Cool. I'll get Bones out of the way, man.
Because he had a bit of a spill before. We don't want that.
He had an accident and lost his knee and his shoulder. All right. There we go. So how do you want me?
Yeah, so just maybe do that for a start. So just so we can kind of have that same thing. So if I get into there, so we don't need that much pressure. And like Darcy, if you can just explain, you have been sore in this. That's why we kind of initiated this idea to do a video as well. So I can just touch on his bone there, and Darcy can guide me, and like he can, once I sink in, so that's important. We just sink in first. We don't try and do anything active for a start. We try and just sink in and get our bearings, hit on a spot, start to melt things down. Then once I'm in there, I'm kind of started the process of melting. Darcy's kind of more comfortable. It's not such a shock. So that's the important thing to remember. Go slow, get that permission, that trust that you need to be able to do deep work on people. You don't want people that are trying to run away or they're trying to fight, push you out, and they feel like they're really vulnerable or they're getting damaged further. It's the opposite of what we're about. We're trying to make people better and make them be able to heal, because we're freeing things up. We're getting the things to flow again where they were being stuck, things like that. So now about this point in time, like I can feel if I push that way a little bit, so I'm pushing that way onto a tendon and I can really hit it like that. So I'm still trying to melt this area down first and then really hit into it under there like that. So this is an innovative way of doing it. It's not something you'd probably do on people that weren't that comfortable, but with this we can work on clothes, through clothes as well. So I'm actually working through Darcy's shorts here, not actually onto skin. So just hit right onto that spot there. Okay, so now what we can do, I can probably just guide Darcy a little bit too. I can kind of move him a little, like that. Just little movements.
So good.
Just to hit on that spot where he's been feeling it. I can feel it engage and then try and disengage, but I'm trying to stay on it.
What's cool about this position, man, is I'm sore up in this area from squatting. So this feels like you're in the sort of bottom of your squat. So I'm in the position that I've been accumulating tightness or pain. So it actually feels very, very similar to the positions I feel the restrictions and the positions I feel discomfort. And straight away, Ninja touching that bone, it had this sensitivity. It was really sore because I was tender in there, but it's therapeutic. It's not overpowering. I can easily handle it. It feels nice. It just feels like it's the right type of treatment for me.
So I feel like it's starting to really melt and change now.
Feels really good.
So, and we just got to tailor to the person as well. Like Darcy's more hamstring, but I could access a bit more adductor. I'll just trace that line. So I'm just going into the adductors a little bit more. There might be some tightness there that Darcy's not even aware of. So I'm just sort of going that way a little bit. Remember that bone that went around? Just trying to hit into that. So a bit more adductory.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hit into there like that. So quite different kind of work. Just hold that for a bit.
Yeah, you don't need wax. You can just purchase spots, hold them. You know, you can work through clothes. You can pin tendons and joints and be effective without using any creams, waxes or oils. You can just hold, sustain pressure on a point, wait for the muscle to dissolve or melt down, soften.
Yeah.
Feels really good.
So I'm going to slowly come out, man.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So I'll give you a chance just to have a bit of a move around.
Yeah. That's magic. How long's that? 3 minutes. It already feels really good. You know what's funny though is we haven't tried this treatment before. I've never like had put my leg up there, but I actually started to feel a little bit tightness in my back. So maybe it wasn't the best way to treat it. But no, it feels good.
Yeah. So just move around again. Tell me if you've got any other things that you can kind of feel.
Yeah. So it actually might be a little bit more round, like a little bit into that adductor sort of area. So I don't know if you've got some ways that you want to do it.
If you go like that, if you can kind of point me to the spot as well. Just right up in there.
Yep.
So while Darcy spot there, sorry mate. So you don't need that much pressure, so I can just push up.
Oh, yep.
That's it.
Straight on it.
Yeah, so I just got to back off just that fraction. I was going a little bit gung-ho.
That's all good.
So here, and then I can kind of feel where the bone is. I might want to get a different angle right up into it there.
That's
like that.
Cool, man.
So it might look a bit weird, but we're just doing anything we can to help people, you know, get that spot, get that angle that you need to hit what you need to hit. Good. Yeah, so we're onto it now.
I reckon what you did earlier, which was almost like a little bit too sensitive, was you were more on the tissue rather than the bone. As soon as you go on the bone, I can handle it easier. Yeah. It's nice, I bet and it feels so much more therapeutic.
Yeah. Oh. and this position here too, you can kind of see the posture of Darcy's leg, like it's like he's in that strike phase of running.
Yep.
His toes up, and that's he would be leaving the ground pretty much here. So there would be lots of forces on your hamstrings when you're kind of pulling and then you're dragging through. Yep. So it would be kind of where replicating that pain, that stress, that tension, that awareness that Darcy would have. This is starting to melt.
It's great. This is a functional hamstring treatment, man. I reckon that could be the name of the video.
Yeah.
Oh, it's functional. It's putting me into the squat position and then the running positions, both. Yeah. The movements that I've been doing a lot of.
Yeah, accumulating those micro tears.
Yep.
Right on those tendons and
yeah. And micro tears, when you hear that, don't think that's a bad thing. Those micro tears actually, our body heals stronger from it. You know, we're building up a body armor, that allows us to be more versatile and durable.
Yeah, we're getting micro tears all the time. Just coming up flight of stairs, there's micro tears in our muscles and our tendons, but also in our bones. We get micro fractures.
Yep.
And we need these micro little damages for flow. It needs that turnover of, bone cell or muscle cell, tendon cells.
Yep.
Yeah, we need it. So if we don't move, we become mush, so we kind of want to use it or lose it. We need to keep on continuously load our bodies up our whole life. It never stops. Once you stop, you're starting the decay process. Things can mold can grow on you type of thing. So you don't want that. You want to keep a flowing river of health. So
that's a really cool analogy to think about, man.
Yeah.
Stagnation. Look at a pond that's got no flow.
Yep.
And look at the turtles and the things that live in there. They've got the moss on their shells and they've got all the lily pads and there's it looks. I mean, it can look nice, but there's just not moving water compared to moving water. How healthy do the fish and the turtles and the things that live in there look? The rocks.
Yeah. I'm gonna come out of here slowly, man.
Oh man, that could almost just be fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, in two little different positions.
Yeah. On the feel.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to stretch it like that. Earlier in the day when I was doing that, I could really feel some pain and restriction in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah.
All right.
Pretty happy with that actually. Thanks, man.
Cool. We might be done.
It's easy as that.
Yeah.
Come in and see one of our practitioners. Come and see Ninja. You know, wherever you are in the world, make the effort to get here. We'll put in all our effort we can to fix you, and yeah, it'd be nice to get to know some of you. So yeah, come and see us.
Yeah, good done. Thanks for your support, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Done.